Yeah. Yes.
Wasn't just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the rocket. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, and lit, you right. She was just running, Emmett Smith, right back. She had to make it, rubbing and just caught up. Then she got me painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them brands of the bed. I'm in Miami, so knowing the bands of the jet. I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones for the knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. Hey, yo, fresh out the. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up, to the max, I'm gonna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. What do you think?
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Come on, come on. Pass the 60, pass the 60. Smash, go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Putting the tight end in motion. A second down throw for Richardson. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Makes the score 7. Cowboys nothing.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott, and that is incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Here we go, kill.
They'll run with Dowdle. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the
We
first
are
quarter.
through one.
Colts 7.
7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
Hey, 47. Kill. What do you think?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
46.
On 3rd down, Prescott. In trouble, and down he goes.
By DeForest Buckner. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Check the Eagles.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Chop right. Ready.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Downs goes in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Downs goes in motion.
Go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Lightning 18.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. The tight end going in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Colts first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd.
On the jump.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Come on. Come on. Set. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Check mash. Check mash. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Check. Hurt.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now a give running left with Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Okay, break. Stephanie. Stephanie, step alone. Go.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Anthony Richardson, I mean, it's not hard to see why they want to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, both as a passer, but when you can get him as a designed runner, his size and speed, he is a handful for defenses.
They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Taylor loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Here's Richardson. He's going to tuck it and go. And the Colts are going to be set up. First and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Hot 70, hot 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Shot 60, shot 60.
They'll send their tight end left. Looking to throw, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
18, 5 here. Here we go. Set. Press all 80. Ready.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Third and goal.
Ready.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing here on third and goal. And he'll take it on in. Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown, Indy. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Cowboys 3. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yeah! There we go! 26! 26! We're going to 54. 26! 26!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll tuck it and take off. And that'll give him lots of room. Out of bounds, up beyond the 30-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kenny Moore there to make the play.
Down at the 41. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Ready?
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah! Go, go, go. Get out there, get out there. 26.
Now Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Hey, kill! Kill! 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This one intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson going to look to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out. This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got them backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, kill. What do you think?
Play fake. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Here go 46.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here go kill. What do you think?
On the play fake, Dak. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll get this out wide. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
And he's going to be taken down. Here is first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal.
Here we go. What do you think?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Brings up third down and goal.
Here we go, 46. What do you think?
They'll run here. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain, and now it's 4th and goal.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
What do you think?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, the trailer.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me. Oh, hell no. You rip my city so damn long. But you still don't notice me. Sound next. Oh, VA next. I'm at they neck. I'm running up the check. I see you back, mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, he cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I took up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Tried to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you haven't moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
We bout to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a band lead. Hanging like a war hall or like a band seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that's not... Turned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up. On the game's first play, it's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing is Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go play action with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Up the middle with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Great.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
63.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Hurts. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. It's Barkley on the and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hey, kill! 47! Hey, 47! 26!
Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 46.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now a play fake here on first down. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room. Maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53.
Throwing, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott to throw it. Going right back to Ferguson. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game. Just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him. You know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill! 47! 26!
Prescott now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Yeah! Here we at 47!
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Under. Hey, kill! Here we go, 46! 47. Done. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
26.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Yeah, here we go!
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, take!
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, We picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Go, get out there, get out there.
They run here with Dowdle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. Down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dowdle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass complete. Goddard on the move past the 40. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone.